Hey guys, Will at Grassroots, the Agile 8. Start off with foam rolling the glutes. The 36-inch round foam roller is in the Grassroots Fitness Project Basics Idea List on Amazon. I'm going to roll this out for about 30 seconds per side. Varying the hip angle. Sometimes you're almost on both glutes. When you tilt your pelvis, you can get more at the middle of the butt. Feel free to really turn on that hip. Getting your elbow on the ground always helps. About 30 seconds. Then we'll do the other side. You want to make sure that the leg that you're putting into the figure 4 butt stretch, that's the butt we're rolling. Bend those knees and really try to vary up that hip position to get different places on the glute. 45 seconds per side. There's really no rush. If you feel like you need more, go for it, but I wouldn't do less than 45 seconds on this. There. We're going to roll our quadriceps. Sometimes half the battle in foam rolling is knowing where your body needs to be to roll specific tissues. So I'm going to put my quadricep or the top of my quadricep right on that foam roller. I'm going to bend that knee. Now I got all my weight on my elbows and on my forearms, so the weight's dispersed pretty evenly. And now I'm just going to use my elbows and the one down leg to help push me through this roll. Might be difficult to get the whole leg in one swoop, so I'll go hip to middle of my quad, and then I'll progress down from middle of my quad to the knee. Just get to a place where you guys can see me. All right. Give that about 45 seconds to a minute per leg. Again, you can turn your femur, which is this part of the leg. You can turn it, get a little bit more of your anterior quadricep. You can get more of your medial quadricep. Not to worry, we'll get to those when we roll our adductors. We'll get both sides. Agile 8. So we're on number 2. Foam rolling the glutes, foam rolling the quads. We're going to go into our adductors pretty soon. Get about 45 seconds of that. It's beginning to get overcast. It wasn't like this about 5 minutes ago. The clouds have moved in on Harlem. And here we go, guys. Let's get after those adductors. You're going to bend the hip at 90 degrees. I'm going to start in right on the inside of that leg, and then we're just going to slide and roll the inner part of our thigh. Don't be in a rush. Some of this is really not pleasant. And then get as close or onto your adductor as deeply as you can. Give that about 45 seconds to a minute. Try to hit the entire length of that leg from knee to adductor. And then we'll go the other way. See if I get you this way. So I'm up and over, and I just slide. Boom. Now one side might be more gnarly than the other. You don't have to go quickly, but you do have to maintain a level of flaccidness in the tissues. You don't want to, just like any massage, you don't want to roll over a tight tissue. So you're going to try to relax that muscle as you try to push that foam roller into those motor units. And about 35, 45 seconds later, bang, here we go. So on to number 4. Number 4 on the Agile 8 is V sit-ups with a toe touch. So we want to make sure that we roll with a very round spine. All right, so we're going to roll back with a round spine. We're going to roll back up, and we're going to try to spread the legs, reach for those toes with your chest up. We don't want to over flex the spine, so we want to roll back, up, toe touch. Real casual. Bring those knees to your chest. Bring the chest to the knees. Get a nice roll. Should be smooth. You shouldn't be rolling on any flat parts of your back. Bang. We use the Agile 8 a lot in our personal training and group fitness. Last one. One for good luck. This really gets at those adductors and hamstrings. So that's number 4, which is the V sit-up with a toe touch. From there, we have our fire hydrants. We're in a nice tabletop. 1, 2, 3 joints in one line, knee in line with the hip. From here, we just want to go into these big circles with the kneecap, circumducting that femur and the pelvis, a 10 per side. Doesn't have to be quick, but that does have to be big. And there, we'll switch them up. Keep it nice and easy. 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Can you do 20 per side? Sure, you can do both directions if you like. For the purposes of this warm-up, that won't be necessary. So we are on to number 6. So we had foam rolling the butt, foam rolling the quad, foam rolling the adductors. We had the V sit-up with a toe touch. We had fire hydrants. Now we have mountain climbers. Going to be in this nice long arm bridge. Let's get a big step such that we're still getting a good groiner out of this stretch. You don't want the foot too far forward where you're not bending the knee. You do want to drive the knee somewhat forward of the ankle. From here, we're just going to displace all the weight onto our upper body and switch. And switch. 10 of these. Charge up that upper body. Try to sit on that lunge. 10 of these. And then from here, still about that upper body, we're going to go into a frogger, shoulder, elbow, wrist, all in one line. We're going to try to jump forward, really trying to get to neutral spine, jump out, and back in. Jump out, back in. 10 of these. And from here, number 8 on the Agile 8 is your simple kneeling hip flexor stretch. Gonna be in this position, left leg forward, take a big step forward and slide this knee as far forward as you can while staying upright. You don't want to reestablish a relationship to your hip by moving that upper body. You're perfectly plumb. Move into it, squeeze the butt, open up the hip flexor. Couple of breaths, about 20-30 seconds later, bang. On occasion, I'll do this like 3 times in a row. That would make up my minimum commitment to movement for the day. Sometimes you got 5 hours, sometimes you got 10 minutes. These are going to be a quick. These videos will be quick hits onto the things that you can do while you're at home with minimum commitment with the highest upside. Boom. Grassroots Fitness Project. This is the Agile 8, made famous by Joe DeFranco. Bye. Boom.